Jason, you bring Michael for a session?
Sam's bringing him later. I wanted to see you.
Oh, well, I assume you want to talk about his progress, and as I've told you before, I can't discuss...
Actually, I want to discuss Sam.
Hey, what are you doing here? Trying to close the window because there's a storm coming. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, let me get that for you. Okay. Wow. Dude, there's a lot of food here. It's kind of like you're eating for two. You must be a hungry guy. Hi. Ah, Elizabeth, you look wonderful.
I'll second that. Lucky's eyes are going to pop out of his head.
Oh, please. He's seen this thing a zillion times.
Oh, hey, we've got good news. The hurricane is heading west. He's going to miss the city completely.
Ah, yeah, I'm disappointed. I was kind of looking forward to battening down the hatches with you.
Hey, weren't you supposed to get changed for the party?
Changed? I am changed.
What?
If I have to go to this thing, I at least want to be comfortable. Besides, nobody's going to notice what I'm wearing. This thing is about people like Jax throwing their money around.
Okay.
It's a sad statement, but probably has some truth to it.
Hi. Wow, look at you, huh?
Come on in.
Is Michael home?
Yeah, he's in his room.
So why am I here? Isn't that breaking the keep Reese away from Michael rule?
Yeah, but I had a nice little talk with Michael.
You did?
Yeah. Oh.
That's for you.
This is for me? How can I have all these clothes and not one single thing to wear?
You know, I had a feeling you wouldn't be ready for your own party.
My party? Don't call it my party. It makes me more nervous than I already am.
Hopefully I have something that might relieve some of your stress.
You bought me a present?
Well, I know how much you like them. Open it.
Oh, Lorenzo. It's absolutely stunning.
Take it out. See what you think.
I guarantee you, when you walk into that party wearing that dress,
No one will be able to take their eyes off of you. Least of all me.
Who knew boys from Bensonhurst had such great taste?
I just know what looks good on a beautiful woman.
Sonny.
And I also know the subject. Stubborn. Independent. Always wants to pay for her own way, which is a good thing. But you never told me that, I couldn't pay for the occasional gift.
I also never said I wouldn't accept. Occasionally. Thank you, Sonny.
My pleasure.
So where are we going?
Funny you should mention that. Alcazar is throwing a self-important shindig tonight for the hospital's charitable endowment.
Right. So I assume the new Mrs. Alcazar is going to be there, right?
It's not a problem for me, is it? But it's not a problem for you.
I'm going to go home.
Okay.
And change my clothes. So why don't you pick me up in, say, 15 minutes? And if you're very good, we can head back over there after the party and you can help me slip out of this thing.
We'll leave early.
couldn't decide between salami or cheese.
Or apples or oranges.
You ask me so many questions.
I do?
Well, first it was the thing about who I was talking to in the living room last night, and now it's about what I eat.
Hey, I'm sorry. I do not mean to pry, okay? I just need you to get ready for Dr. Thomas's appointment, and then I'm gonna have Max come up and fix that window, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm starved. Take all of it. I have to go.
Dr. Thomas time?
Yeah. So it's this whole therapy thing.
I told you how to handle it.
Yeah, I know what to do.
I'm worried about Sam.
Well, so what seems to be the problem?
Well, you know, Sam lost a baby not too long ago. She's the strongest woman that I know, but she's fragile too, and I know that helping Michael's a way to deal with the loss of her baby, but I just want Sam to be okay.
Well, I hope you're not going to pressure her to back off on her involvement in Michael's therapy.
Why not?
Because Sam's a positive influence to Michael. I mean, she's the one who convinced him to go to therapy in the first place, and through it all, she's been there, a constant. A break in the rhythm that Michael's found could be a real setback.
I wouldn't want to do that, would I?
No. Then my advice is to leave things as they are. Gotta go.
Did you find out anything?
No, he just wants Sam to be involved in Michael's therapy.
Nothing to back up the idea that Thomas still has a thing for him?
No. What about you?
I did another background check. I came across something disturbing.
Where's Courtney?
She's away on business, so I'm a member of the Lonely Hearts Club tonight.
Oh, poor Jax.
You ladies certainly look lovely tonight.
Thank you.
Well, my limo's waiting. Would you all like a ride to the party?
I can't remember the last time I was in a limo.
Well, it's time to right that wrong.
All right, then. I have to clock out, but don't leave without me, okay?
Listen, I keep spare tires in the limo if you want to borrow one.
All right. Let's get this party started.
Hey, you go ahead, and I will meet you guys there, okay?
Oh.
Hey, I want to take your shift tonight.
What you want is the Duckerborn party.
Yeah, that too. I just want to help find Maxie before her father completely loses it. Whether Maxie took off voluntarily or if she was taken. But either way, it's just bad news, okay?
Jesse Bulger's dangerous. What is this, like your third dose?
Listen, I'm fine,
Are
okay?
you sure? Because we can't afford any mistakes, especially with a young girl's life at stake.
You smell like old people.
I know. God, this stuff reeks. I swear Jenna's a sadist.
Well, whatever else Jenna is, she's also hot for you.
Come on.
Hello, Jesse, that woman has you chopping wood in the middle of July until your muscles ache just so she could drool at you through the screen door while your wife cleans her house. I mean, she doesn't even care that we're supposed to be newlyweds.
Well, whatever. Now I'll wash Jenna's car naked if she lets us crash here long enough to prove my innocence. Their hard work rate a home-cooked meal?
Well, she did keep most of the groceries for herself, but she threw us a few bones from the fridge. What does she think this is, like the antebellum South or a Dickens novel?
Jenna's a piece of work, but we need her.
You know, she does keep this key in her back pocket. It goes to the cellar downstairs, and it's like stacked to the ceiling with cans of fruit and jelly, pickles, pretty much anything you could put in a can or a jar. I mean, my mouth just waters when I think about it. But does she share? No, of course not. That would be too human. Meanwhile, there's no food in this place, not even a box of crackers.
Are you starting to regret coming with me?
So what's the verdict?
You did better than I imagined. Feeling better?
I was until I looked outside. What is this, a hurricane? I mean, is this some kind of cosmic joke?
It's supposed to miss us. And if it doesn't, it'll make one hell of a backdrop.
How do you do it? You always say so even-tempered.
Not always.
Well, you do with me. And listen, I know I'm not the easiest person to deal with.
Hey, I am not complaining.
See, that's what I mean. I love that about you. I love that you're so loving, so loyal, so patient. I love that you believe in me.
I mean, God, you made me head of charitable endowments. I mean, that's so big.
Well, I wouldn't have pushed so hard if I didn't think you could do it.
See, that's what I mean.
Okay, all right. Relax. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay. All right, just keep telling me that. I'm so glad you can make it.
Not as if we had a choice.
Where's Edward?
He wasn't feeling well. The rest of us are here, duly blackmailed. How long must we stay?
Excuse me. Until you make a civil showing to the crowd and my wife.
Champagne all around. Oops. You better order yourself a stiff drink.
Hey, I'm not going back to Port Charles until we go together. But what about you? Are you having second thoughts about bringing me?
Only because I don't want anything to happen to you.
My heart is fine.
Look, I want it to stay that way. We're dealing with a bad guy who gets to use a police badge to cover his corruption. He's running drugs, he shot the DA, and he framed me for it. He's not gonna go down easy, and I don't want you caught in the crossfire.
Like your brother.
Like my brother.
Do you think this cop's really gonna show up?
There's a good chance. He's used drop points around here before. Look, just promise me that if he does, you'll let me handle it. Look, if you got hurt, or worse, because you took a chance and believed in me, I couldn't handle it.
Hey, don't worry. I promise I'm gonna do whatever you say. Do you think you could knock?
You don't have to. I own the place.
What do you want?
Well, the hurricane's about to blow through here any minute, and I'm fresh out of batteries, so why don't you go into town and get me some?
Now?
No, after the hurricane passes. And drive slow. The roads are very dusty, and I like a nice, clean truck.
I don't know what you're worried about. Jesse already said he would wash it for you.
You're not leaving without a kiss for your husband, are you? Don't be long.
I won't.
I'm sorry about supper. I just wasn't up to cooking.
No problem. You manage.
You know, sometimes I get really tired and lonely. I forget there's love in the world, like you and your wife have. I would give anything, really, for just one moment of feeling love like that again.
My source claims that Dr. Thomas talks a lot about how you're emotionally incapable of being attached. That Sam's only with you because she has no place else to go.
How does this relate to Michael?
Exactly. It's like Dr. Thomas has taken an interest in Sam above and beyond Michael's case. Maybe to the point of convincing herself that she shouldn't be with you.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Am I interrupting anything?
We're done here. I'll be in touch.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
You seem worried. Are you okay?
I just left Michael with Dr. Thomas, and I know that you have reservations about him. And Jason, I'm starting to think that you might be right.
Before people start thinking that the two of us are going to burst into song, I think we should figure out what we're going to do about this unfortunate coincidence.
All right. Well, the solution is obvious, Carly. You have to change.
Why me?
You're home.
And you're not invited.
Carly, Reese is with me.
Sonny insisted right after he surprised me with this dress.
Sonny's full of surprises. Not all of them pleasant.
So, where did you get yours, Carly?
My husband gave it to me. Lorenzo's so generous. And he has this incredible eye. He always picks up that special something that looks so cheap on other women but falls so perfectly on me. People that I can actually stand.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Thank you for coming. Please.
I hope you brought your checkbooks. What are you guys doing here?
Well,
Liz and Lucky, my guests.
yes, thank you very much for the gracious welcome. Nice to see you.
Where's Courtney?
Business trip, Manhattan.
Oh, God. The cosmic jokester strikes again.
I beg your pardon?
It's called Stick Carly into a room of people she can't stand and make her grovel for money.
You're the director of charitable endowments now. Groveling comes with the territory. You might want to get used to it. Would you like a tip?
Do I have a choice?
Try not to grovel with attitude. Puts off potential donors.
Necessary.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? It is my pleasure to introduce General Hospital's new director of charitable endowments, and the woman who also happens to be my wife.
Thank you.
Carly Alcazar.
Thank you. It is so wonderful to have you all here in our new home. I am so thrilled that you've embraced me in this new endeavor, and I'm honored to carry on the tradition set forth by Lila Quartermain. Under her leadership, this endowment stood for something in this community. Unfortunately, since the time of her death, the same thing can't be said. I promise you that I will make sure that this endowment exists for the purpose of getting help to the people who need it, and not the glorification of its members' egos.
Well, nobody cares what you think. You're a figurehead. We're all here and putting up with you because we're being blackmailed. And there's no way in hell you're gonna tell me or any member of my family how to run this organization.
On an unforgettable 2020.
Tracy didn't mean it the way it's like hell I didn't. You dare to speak of my mother? She's spinning in her grave knowing that you have the nerve to make accusations of impropriety about an organization you know absolutely nothing
I have tried to be civil. I could have excluded you from any further endowment business. Instead, I invited you into my home and you repay my generosity by attacking my wife.
Consider this fair warning. Do it again, and I will make it my life's work to remove each and every one of you from the hospital board. And that's just for starters. So, Tracy, I suggest you return home and rethink your vicious, ungrateful attitude. Either you all work with Carly, or she works without you.
Done?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Sure you don't want to leave with your family?
Right now, I think I'm embracing the fact I'm a cast iron, too.
Carly's not my favorite person, but no one deserves to be humiliated in their own home.
Well, let's see if we can shift the focus. If no one objects, I'd like to start the pledges. Put me down for 500,000.
Thank you, Jax. Anyone else? That was impressive.
Money always talks louder than anyone else in the room.
Dr. Thomas is so condescending to everyone else, but me, it's like the complete opposite. It's like he's trying to be nice. I mean, he's overly nice to me.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? It's like he's trying to get me to trust him or to like him. Jason, I don't know. It just doesn't really
Has
feel
Dr.
right.
Thomas ever said or done anything inappropriate?
What? Hey, how was your session?
I think we made excellent progress, don't you, Michael?
Yes, it was very great.
You ready to go home?
Yes. I shall see you next time, Dr. Thomas.
I look forward to it.
Okay, come on, buddy.
The Crantos boy left the pack at the office.
Oh, I'll see that it gets to it. Leaving early?
You bet. A hurricane's on his way.
The weatherman says otherwise.
And this throbbing finger, like my nanas before me, says that the sky is going to drown any fool who listens to weathermen.
wasn't always alone. I was engaged once to a wonderful man, really. He wasn't very bright, but man, he was a looker. And strong. He had eyes just like yours. Thanks. On the day we were going to get married, he stopped by a field to pick flowers for my bouquet. An old moo cow kicked him in the head and he died right there. A clump of daisies in his fist. That was 10 years ago. And I still miss him. Every single day.
I'm sorry. It's hard to lose people. But life goes on.
Yeah, well, not so easily for me. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
You're a strong, vibrant woman.
Please, you're just saying that because you need a place to park your butt.
Look in the mirror. See for yourself.
Why don't you be my mirror, huh? Tell me I'm pretty.
You're pretty.
Come on, show me you mean it.
Hey! Get your paws off my husband.
So you'll have a check on your desk tomorrow for $1 million.
Thank you. That's so generous.
Yeah, put it to good use.
So add Sonny's million to mine, too. I'd say we're off to a pretty good start.
We? I thought the charitable organization was Carly's baby. We're like a package deal.
No, don't listen to her. I'm just the purse strings in case Duran wins his lawsuit against the hospital. Carly's doing the real work. She's going to be magnificent.
I love how much faith you have in me. The way you push me to achieve like no one else ever has.
I'll refill your glass.
Oh. Excuse me? Nothing. No, what did you just say? You're full of it, Carly. Everyone here knows that you only achieved this position because you married Alcazar. Oh, kind of like the way you got Sonny's penthouse by lying on your back. Oops. I'm gonna get you for this, and you won't see me coming. Everything is fine. Everyone enjoy yourselves while I change into something a little less wet.
I don't know what your problem is, lady, and I don't particularly care, but I won't tolerate that kind of behavior in my home against my wife.
My hand slipped.
You don't think maybe Carly provoked her?
You need to leave.
With or without my $1 million?
I'll be happy to cover it.
Okay.
Good. I'm gonna go greet the rest of the guests. I'd like you both gone.
All right, you're gonna want to know what happened just now.
Yeah, I want to know.
I just lost it, Sonny. I'm sorry. I don't know. She just...
What?
The way she's flaunting this house and her new husband and this endowment, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. It was a bad choice.
No, listen to me.
Bad choice.
Listen to me. If you did throw the glass at her, that's pushing. But the reality is, this is as much my fault as it is anyone's.
Hey. Party's inside.
Yeah, that's why I'm in here. You know, there's no justice, you know. You break your back at work. That actually protects people, and all you get from your troubles is tired. And then, then you have your Alcazars and your Sonnies who actually get rewarded for breaking the law.
Well, hey, don't forget about people like me who've been handed everything since birth. Listen, Lucky, thank God we're balanced by people like Elizabeth who don't care about any of it. I understand what you're going through.
No, Nicholas, you don't. You can give Emily the life that she deserves. I'm a guy who's letting the woman that I love carry a man's child to bail me out of the financial chaos that I'm in.
Elizabeth is a surrogate for Jackson Courtney because she wants to.
Well, Elizabeth deserves more than I can give her.
Has she asked for that?
Of course.
If she were unhappy with you, would you know it?
Well, yeah, one way or
well,
another.
Then stop creating a problem that doesn't have to exist, or it's gonna take on a life of its own, Lucky. Wait,
Michael, you okay? You didn't say a word the whole way home.
I just want to go to my room.
Well, we're gonna make dinner. Any requests?
I'm not hungry. Can I go now?
Yeah, sure. What'd I miss?
I think it's the storm. You know, hurricanes do sound kind of cool to kids until they're actually here. Maybe he's a little bit scared. You know, at times like this, I am really glad that I'm not out on my salvage boat.
You know, I probably don't tell you enough how much, I respect you.
You seem unusually reflective.
Yeah, I'm just starting to realize more every day what I have with you.
Me too.
The hurricane switched direction. It's bearing down on the city right now. Vic and I are gonna head outside and fasten down what we can.
That's just great. Something else to traumatize Michael.
Hey, no, look, we'll make it into an adventure.
How are we gonna do that?
I don't know. I'll think of something. The important thing is to make Michael know that he is not alone right now.
Jody?
How'd it go with Dr. Thomas?
Great. I did everything. I pretended to be this happy, perfect little kid, and he said we made progress.
Great. The sooner they think you're okay, the sooner they'll leave you alone. Shut the window. I hate storms.
Sure.
I can't get it. I'll help.
What's up with you sending me on a bogus trip to the store as if I didn't know? I needed batteries. That's bull because the clerk told me you cleaned them out 2 days ago. I want you to get out.
You can't put me out of my own place.
I worked my butt off washing your sheets, making your bed, and this is how you repay me? By hoping I get stuck in some hurricane so you could put your dusty, desperate body on top of my husband?
You should keep your hands to yourself, little girl.
Mac. Jenna, I'm so sorry about this.
No, don't apologize for me.
Control that wildcatter. You're both out of here.
You need to control yourself.
You heard me.
Go from.
Are you crazy?
Maybe, but there's a method to my madness.
Well, you want to clue me in?
Oh, that fight was just a cover, but how do you feel about fresh peaches and wild strawberry jam?
Jenna's hoarding all that stuff down there.
I told you. I think we need a fire.
I'll handle that.
Okay, and I'll set up the feast.
You a good cook?
Are you kidding? Georgie and I used to spend our summers in Texas with our grandmother Mariah, and she always tried to teach me how to make stuff like biscuits and fresh salsa, but I was hopeless at anything more complicated than opening a jar. I lost my napkin. You can get it.
It's jam. My favorite.
It's mine too. It's heaven. We should probably light some candles.
Oh, wait. Got jam on your lips.
Did you get all of it?
Not quite all.
Hey, what's all that stuff?
Camping supplies. Got some candles and flashlights because we're probably gonna lose power, and I brought some marshmallows to roast over the fire. Do you think this is gonna make Michael get in the spirit of things?
Well, I think as long as you coach him, he will.
You know, I'm watching you, how you take care of Michael, and it just makes me realize how good a mom
You would have been a wonderful parent to our child, too. And who knows, maybe someday you are still gonna get a chance.
I hope so.
Me too.
What are you doing here?
I apologize for the interruption, but Michael left his backpack behind in my office.
Well, you didn't have to bring it tonight.
Well, early I agree, but something fell out of Michael's backpack that concerned me. He wrote a letter to a girl named Jody. Who is that?
I was wondering what happened to you.
Oh, I was outside talking with Lucky. Why did I miss any fireworks?
Things seem to have settled down, at least for now. And I was thinking, maybe we could duck out of here early, go home, build a fire, open up a nice bottle of wine, pretend the storm came through and left us the only two people on Earth.
I think I'm gonna stay a little longer. Just make sure Lucky's really okay with everything.
Okay.
Need you some more champagne?
Sure.
Hey, look abandoned.
Oh, well, I'm trying not to look that way.
If I was working Lucky's hours, I'd probably be crashed on the couch somewhere. You gotta hand it to the guy. He does work hard.
I know. I'm very proud of him.
You should be proud of yourself, too. And you're no slouch in the full schedule department. You got your nursing career, you're raising a child, you're willing to have another one to better your life and Cameron's and Lucky's. And you're passing down some very valuable genes to the child that you're having for Courtney and me. And in case no one has told you, you look stunningly beautiful tonight.
You are the first.
As a matter of fact, you fit right in.
Thank you. And thank you for my water, and the champagne glass is a nice touch.
Cheers. Hello. Oh, I was hoping it would be you. It's my wife.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Let's go.
No, you stay here. You're having a good time and you're fitting in well.
Lucky, wait.
Reese and I are leaving.
Good. Don't let the door hit you.
I just wanted to talk to you first.
If you're about to ramp up about that tramp you call a girlfriend.
It's a great show you put on for me.
You flatter yourself. But what else is new?
I know you, Carly. I've seen you do it many times.
What about that show you put on bringing Reese here?
Do you think I was going to come by myself? It's our pattern. We need to break it. Look, we instead of one-upping each other, we need to concentrate on being good parents to Michael and Morgan.
We've said all this.
No, I know we've said it before, but the thing is, let's do it. Call a truce. Respect each other as co-parents and accept that we're moving on with our lives with other people.
I have no objection to that.
Okay, good.
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 Before you go.
What was that for?
Goodbye. You're my ex, and we have 2 kids together. And the rest is the past. And the past is irrelevant. Looks like you're leaving.
I'll wait downstairs.
I guess downstairs I gotta get dressed.
Well, okay. Okay then.
We're fine. Sonny, if you ever come back here for whatever reason, and I'm in the bedroom, knock. Because you might not like what you walk in on.
I'm not sure this is a good idea.
Oh. Well, do you have a better idea? Me either.
Jody was a neighbor that Michael made friends with. Her parents moved her suddenly, and Michael wrote her a letter and wanted to mail it, and he couldn't find her. Actually, if you want to, I think it's kind of cute that they connected. Michael does need friends his own age.
Unfortunately, I don't agree. Whoever this girl is, I'm glad she's gone.
Why?
When did she move?
About a week ago?
Precisely when Michael started making improvement. And sometimes outside ties not directly involved in the process can be more of a detriment than a help. Well, again, I'm sorry for the intrusion, and I've got a long drive ahead of me. Good night.
Well, you're out of luck. Roads are blocked, and they're turning everyone else back. Might as well make yourself comfortable.
Well, won't this be cozy?
Dr. Thomas is downstairs.
You didn't tell him I was here, did you?
Dr. Thomas doesn't even know who you are. You said your mom was making you go to him. Why'd you lie?
How long have you standing?
Long enough.
Excuse me. Hey. I'm sorry the evening's turning out to be such a bumpy ride.
It'll all even out once that woman is out of our house.
Hey, I need to get everybody's attention. The bridge has been washed out, so like it or not, we're all stuck here for the duration.